Hello. Good afternoon and welcome to the Z Wellness Link. My name is Dr. Padi Ayete. February being the month of love, we've been talking about relationships. We've spoken about how to get to get the right partner or how to choose the right partner. We've spoken about how to manage your relationship, and today we are talking about conflict resolution in relationships. Today happens to be our last in the relationship series. So if you've missed the first two, I'm sorry. I apologize that you were not able to catch us early. But if you are here today, hopefully we shall address the issues that you have seen or you are yet to encounter, or that somebody that you know is about to encounter, and you can take the advice that you get today and help them with it. Nothing is better than knowing how to solve a problem before it arises. So when it arises, you say, I'm not ignorant of your devices. I know the solution to this problem. Immediately we implement it. And everybody's asking, how do you know? How did you know? So I'm prepared. I've been schooled. So today we are going to school. Our guests are Mrs. Akosia Blankson, a counselor, professionally trained counselor with all the qualifications that exists of several years duration. And she has seen a million problems and their solutions. Mrs. Blankson, you're welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Ite.
Mr. Onesimus Blankson. Officially, he's a banker, but I'm sure he can make good money in being a counselor. He also serves as a counselor, not only in church, but outside there too. A man with a very calm disposition. I've never seen him angry before. Those who want to get angry, they'll break your head. But one who I know and I've encountered him enough times to know how much wisdom that he has. Mr. Blankson, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for being with us this month. I know that your Sunday afternoons are pretty busy, and we've stolen you consistently for 3 weeks. And we are really grateful for this investment that you've made into the lives of our listeners.
Awesome.
Our topic for today is conflict resolution in relationships. And I'm talking about marriage, not exactly work relationships, but your spouse or your partner. Those kinds of relationships are what our main focus is on. Now, we are human beings and we are different. They say if two people are the same, one person is not needed. So definitely you and your partner are going to have differences. If you are calm, she's not calm. That's the kindest word I can use. If you save money, most likely the other one does not save. But we need each other to become whole. There's something that we are constantly reminded of. That when God created man, he created him complete. And then he put that man to sleep and took part of him out and created a woman. In other words, with the right woman as a man, you are complete. With the wrong woman, it is a wrong key trying to enter a wrong hole. It doesn't fit. And vice versa. So, assuming that you didn't make a mistake and you chose the right partner, even that there will be conflicts.
Sure.
Because we are different people, different upbringings. Yes. Maybe today we won't go too much into why there's conflict, but the conflict has occurred. Mm-hmm. What are the rules we should apply to resolve the conflict? Let's go straight into the meat of the subject. Mrs. Blankson.
To resolve an issue, you have to get to the root of the problem.
Okay.
If you don't get to the root, you'll be pruning it. You'll be just cutting.
You'll be cutting the leaves on the problem, and the main problem is still there.
And when you prune it, the fruits will be more.
Yes.
So you have to get to the root of the issue.
So you don't massage the problem?
You don't.
Okay.
If you massage, it means that you are growing the problem again.
Okay.
So you have to get to the root of the problem. And usually, the root of the problem is embedded in the person.
Okay.
And his or her environment.
Okay.
For instance, you can talk about self-centeredness. How the person thinks about himself. So the person's self-centeredness can be the root of the problem, not the issue at stake.
Yes.
So it's always better to get to the root. At times too, it's because of unrealistic expectations.
negotiations.
Yes. So you have to deal with yourself, your unrealistic expectations, and also look at your past hurts.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't deal with our hurts, so we carry it over. And the hurt may be from childhood.
Yes.
So if you don't deal with the root of the problem, you would always have a recurring problem.
Okay.
It may be the same problem recurring in different ways. So I think that the first principle, deal with the root of the problem. Deal with yourself. Because the problem may be you, not
Okay.
the other person.
Okay.
So that is the rule of the one. And have an open mind. If you want to resolve an issue,
Okay.
have an open mind. A mind that I want this problem resolved. Because
Okay.
some people go in with I must win
Yeah.
mentality.
They are the ones who don't listen. When you're talking, they are not listening.
They
They
are
are
not
thinking of
listening.
their answer, the next
Yes.
answer to give you.
So a prejudiced mind. So have the right attitude, not a must win attitude, not a withdrawal attitude. Some people go to the extent of I won't talk about it. Let it flow. I remember years ago I was teaching in a school somewhere in Cape Coast. We had one of our teachers who would not talk.
No matter what happened.
No matter what. And I was a national service person. And I just couldn't understand why this woman wouldn't talk. We go for meetings, everything, they mention her name, she's quiet. And she used to sit by me. So as a young national service person, I just couldn't understand why she wouldn't talk. Years later, she passed.
Okay.
And it was hypertension. And that was the first case of me hearing of an artery busting
in the brain. Yes, yeah.
So she had this withdrawal thing. I wouldn't talk. I will accommodate everything.
So you build resentment inside.
You build resentment, you build bitterness. And that is even more deadly.
Okay.
On a spiritual front, on a medical front, psychologically, whatever way you take it, it is wrong. So
say if you don't say it.
If you don't say it, yes.
And
you know, Job said one thing that I will speak. I'm like a bottle without vent, a skin without vent. Until Job got to the point where he spoke, there was no deliverance for him. He had complained from chapter 10 or so to chapter 32 before he realized that at this point, Charlie, I have to talk. So deal with yourself, deal with your mindset, not must win, not withdrawal, not negotiation either. Some people.
What do you mean not negotiation?
Oh, it's like if I give this one, I'll get this.
Okay.
You get?
Okay.
So instead of looking for a resolution for that thing, you just decide that, okay, if he gives me money, it's okay. If I give her a gift, I've silenced
it.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the problem is still there.
So the problem is there.
I understand that one.
Yeah. So you have to get to the point where you resolve the problem. And the resolution goes back to the past, where you break it down. In counseling, we have different from like the tree pattern, where you go to the root, because most issues have a root. And at times, it has to do with the family expectations. You know, in Akan, we say that if you are going into marriage, if there's debt,
it's for your husband.
It's for your husband. If there's profit, it's for them. So all these expectations must be dealt with. And you are the cause. You have to acknowledge the problem. You have to diagnose the problem yourself and look for solutions to it. And we can also talk about resolving issues without emotionalism. Sometimes people are too emotional. There are those who want to cry. And once they cry, their partner goes like, it's okay.
That's emotional blackmail.
Precisely.
And those who say, I'll kill myself, I'll kill myself.
Also, I kill myself, I think it's a Gen Z thing now. The least thing, if you don't marry, I'll kill myself. If you walk out, I'll kill myself. And there are suicidal cases like that. So it's something that you have to also deal with. It is an emotional blackmail. If you push it too far, the people do what they threaten to do. Okay, then we can also talk about deciding to apologize and taking the blame if you are the cause. It is a sign of maturity.
Well, as a man, you take the blame even if you're under the cause. It's part of our training. That
People think it's manliness, but it's not.
It is a man. Okay, so I tell this story. So a man says he wants to marry. He told his father, "Father, I want to marry."
Yeah.
The father says, "Say sorry." He says, "For what?" He says, "Say sorry." He said, "I've done nothing wrong." He says, "Say sorry." He said, "But you're asking me to say sorry when I've done nothing." I just came to ask you, say sorry. Then the guy eventually said, "Okay, I'm sorry." He said, now you're ready to marry.
And
because he says that as a man, sometimes you say sorry, even you don't even know what you've done, you're apologizing.
For peace sake.
But some people can't say sorry.
Yes.
I know people, personal, friends of mine, saying sorry is the most painful thing. Hey, not only will they not say sorry, but for them to say sorry, they must accuse you of something so that you too must say sorry before they'll give you one sorry. Hey.
So these are things you have to work on yourself as you grow in the relationship, as you not grow by age, but as you mature. It is at times in your good interest.
So saying sorry is good.
It's good.
It's medicine for yourself.
It's medicine.
Please, my friends, have you heard? Say
it's
sorry.
Very therapeutic.
Say sorry is good for your health. It will allow you to you'll be.
It takes something out of you. The weight you carry.
Okay.
It eases you.
Just by saying sorry.
Just by saying sorry.
So people still owe me sorry, so. Hey.
Forgive them.
Pa.
Forgive them.
I've realized that forgiveness is for me.
Yes.
It's not for you. So when I forgive you, it is for me. Because after I forgive you, it means I've dropped your burden. If you are still angry with me, you are carrying the burden of me. I'm thinking of something else. I'm free. So I've learned that, whether they say sorry or not, forgive. But the fact that they still haven't said sorry, that means they are carrying the load.
Yes.
Good for them.
And some people always carry the past with them. And
I know somebody too who has that one.
It.
When you are talking to them today, it's 3 years ago. Elephants. 15 years ago. And that's what you always do. When did I do it? Then start. On this day you did this. On that day you did. Hey.
Yeah.
I have no space in my brain for those things. If you ask me what you did to me, I can't even remember.
And that's not love. Because love does not keep records of wrong.
That one there is important. Love does not what?
Keep records.
Love does not keep records of wrong.
Yeah.
You must remember that one. So if anybody keeps records of the wrong that you have done, the person doesn't love you.
Yes.
Is that a fair assumption?
It's a fair assumption, and the person is not ready to resolve the issue.
Mr. Kante, this one is powerful. It is by definition, if you are not willing to forget past offenses, you don't love me.
And the marriage may not work. The relationship may not work.
I remember without forgiveness, no relationship can work.
Years ago, I had this guy who would actually get up when the wife is not there, lift the mattress, sweep under the mattress, gather it, and collect it. Take a video of it, and send it to me that the wife is dirty.
So that what will happen?
Just to prove
a point.
A point.
He's interested in proving a point.
Yes.
A man.
Yes.
Hey.
And would not let it go. 7 years after the marriage, he would always point back
to when he was sweeping under the bed.
Sweeping under the bed. This is absurd, but no wonder the marriage didn't last.
But how can it last? But the woman, when you went to the market, that's the question I always ask. You didn't see this issue buying.
That is the issue. Because she married, she wanted someone with title. So she actually went on social media. I'm not saying going on social media to search for a partner is bad, but she wanted a particular family name.
And she got it.
She got it. And right after university, waiting, she didn't want to go back home. So marry this man. So she got married when she was doing her national service.
Okay.
Didn't go back home, and the man took advantage.
Maybe this is behavior.
Yeah. So your attitude is part of the problem. So problem resolution is about you, about the person, and your attitude all put in
I
one.
notice how you've made the focus more on like you work on yourself,
Yeah.
and not it is the person, but it's work on yourself.
Work on yourself. If you're able to work on yourself, you can handle the challenges and the issues that come your way better. But if you're always pointing at the other person, nothing is resolved.
It is said that the only thing you control is you.
Yeah.
You don't control the other person.
Yeah. And at times when people see you changing, they gradually change, even if they don't want to.
Okay, I have a story about that one. Mr. Blankson. Mr. Blankson, please. What will you add? What powerful thing are you going to add?
Oh, well, the only thing I'll add is that you must be prepared to say the truth.
Okay.
Yes, because you see, the good thing about speaking the truth is that when there is truth, there is light.
Okay.
Because when there is light, then you can find a solution.
Okay.
Yes, but if you don't speak the truth and you are talking about something in darkness or the thing is hidden from you, you will never come to the solution. So that is what I'll add, that you must be prepared to speak the truth. Say the truth. And once the truth comes out, then there is comprehension, there is light, there is understanding. And based on that, you will definitely arrive at a solution and your conflict will be resolved.
Do some of these conflicts actually start before they get married? The basis of these conflicts, do they start before the couple gets married?
Yes, most of the conflicts actually start before you get married. You see, one thing about entering into a relationship, which we spoke about the previous week, is that you must have your value, and based on that, you maintain your identity. You see, once you lose your identity in a relationship, conflicts are bound to come. You see, because without an identity, you would not know your boundary. You see, and yes, and then you see, people think of boundaries as don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
No, but you see, boundaries is not just about don't do one thing or don't do another thing. A boundary is about this is me, I know myself, understand myself, this is my identity. And so based on that, this is what I stand for. And so that creates the boundary.
Okay.
And based on that, you are able to express yourself freely in
within
the
your-
relationship. And that makes your conflict resolution better and easier. You see, so once you don't identify that your value and your identity in the relationship, when you enter into marriage or you take the relationship a step further, then know that the conflict will come without you being able to resolve it, because you were not able to see certain things before you really entered into that relationship.
You counsel people before they get married.
Yes.
When you are counseling them, do you see relationships that you know will not work?
Oh yes. Right from day one, you can see it.
What-
Some probably day one, some.
What kind of conflicts do you see that tells you that this couple is not going to work?
Can I come in?
Yes.
Yeah.
For instance, this week I get a case where right from the beginning, I saw that they were going to have issues.
Okay.
So when the lady called and she said, I want a divorce,
Yeah.
I asked, is it still about the communication problem? She said
Yeah.
yes.
So this
Right
is somebody
from
that
day
day
one.
one,
Day
Day
one,
one.
it
you
was,
saw that this
it
would be an
was
issue.
clear. Yes.
you told them,
Yes.
Yes.
you told them,
Yes.
and they're still married.
Yes.
As was Zen.
Yeah.
Stop
Right
one
from day one.
academy.
Right from day one.
But they thought they could cope.
Their answer is usually, but I love her or I love him.
Or the person will change.
No, the person will not change. No. They say women marry men expecting that the men will change,
Yeah.
whilst men marry women expecting that they will never change.
Interesting.
The problem with this situation is that circumstances and situations may make the man change, and the woman is unhappy. Life and situations will make the woman change,
Yeah.
and then the man is unhappy. Women also forget that when a man married you, he wanted more of what you gave him as a girlfriend. he wanted a permanent girlfriend. So the things you are doing, that's the same thing he wants you to continue doing for the next 50, 70 years. Women sometimes forget. They say, now I'm Mrs., so the behavior must change. Now I'm a mother, so behavior must change. And so the man now says, I went to the market and I knew this is what I was getting. After I brought the tea home, now it has become something else. So this lack of understanding of each other and our expectations, are definitely going to cause conflict. Oh, so that couple, same problem.
Same problem.
It hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed.
Oh.
7 years down the line.
You've told them how to do it fair and still.
Everything.
Hey,
yeah. So it's right from the
like
one you can see.
Apple with pepper.
You can see. Yes.
Do they listen when you tell them?
Well, some do, and they try and work on it, and it helps them. But others, it's like, oh, okay, I've heard. Okay, that's fine. But well, I know what I'll do.
Okay, so give me examples of the kind of conflicts that you see from day one that persists. You said communication.
Yes, communication.
That was one. Well. What kind of communication issues did they have?
I would link the communication to
this particular couple.
The man doesn't talk at all.
At all?
Yes.
At all.
How did he come here?
I should.
What kind of raps did he give?
At all.
At all.
He doesn't talk.
He doesn't talk.
Why?
He figures everything in his head.
Yes.
And I think that is a self-esteem problem.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be seen as a failure. So he communicates with himself. Everything is in his mind. So the little he will communicate is the little success he sees coming.
Okay. But till then, nothing.
But till then, nothing. Everything is about
emotionally not available.
Yes.
And she can't handle that.
She can't. Because she is more outgoing. She grew up in a large family where siblings are assertive.
Yeah.
So she can't handle.
Just can't cope with it.
Yeah. The match was some way.
Yeah. But they were told.
And he wasn't able to change.
No.
Okay. Another example.
Another example is when the two people don't spend time to know each other. Their likes, their dislikes, what they will do, their hobbies, and things like that. Yes, and then as soon as you meet the person, within the next 3, maximum 6 months, then you are married, then you're happy, then everything. If you ask them, my mother knows his family. My father knows it. My auntie knows them. But do you know him or do you know her? So when you ask the questions and it's like, I really don't know the school he attended. And they'll ask you,
what do you talk about?
Yeah, exactly. You see? You see, the school he attended, I don't know. Do you know his nickname in school? I don't know. Do you know this? It's like the person does not know anything about the person's experiences, how he grew up, and things like that. You see, but these things are very important in the relationship. You see, because it helps you to understand how the person was brought up, what has shaped the individual, you see, and prepares you to handle anything that comes with it. Yeah, so that is very, very important because a couple of years ago, I think about 3-4 years ago, there was this lady I met, and she got married to a man within, let's say, 6 months.
6 months, okay.
Yes, when she came back to the office, I realized that no, there was something wrong, but I was very quiet. I didn't ask anything.
You didn't ask any questions?
Yes. After 2-3 weeks, I said, there was something wrong, but well, I kept quiet.
Fresh marriage?
Yeah, fresh marriage.
Okay.
She was all happy and all that. But somewhere within the 5th, 6th week, she came to me early in the morning at 7 a.m. in the office and he said, Mr. Blanson, I want to see you. I said, oh, is that so? He said, yes. I said, okay, let's go to the boardroom and talk.
Yeah.
And there, She broke the news that the husband wants a divorce after 6 weeks.
After 6 weeks?
Yes.
What was it?
And so I asked her
offense?
what was the problem. And she said after the marriage, the following day, the man told her that I hate you. Oh, yes. Oh, the man told
it's
her.
not true.
Oh,
it's a lie.
It's
a lie.
The man told her, I hate you. And then the man explained why. He had gotten a lady pregnant. And the family had forced him to pay the one who was pregnant and then marry her.
Because
the family wanted him to marry this one. Can you believe that?
But that means he went to con her that I want to marry you.
Yes.
Under false pretenses.
Under false pretenses. You see. So.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, very good. You see, so on top of organizing the wedding and spending so much, he had already paid about 40,000 to the other lady. And so the man was even angry on the wedding day. Like, look, I've spent virtually everything
I have,
just to marry you. And the following day told her that I hate you, I don't love you. So for the next 6 weeks, she goes home and the man is not in the house. She cooks, the man will not eat. She goes to the bedroom, the man will not sleep there. And so then she asked me, so Mr. Blanson, what should I do? I looked at her and said, my lady, divorce him. She was shocked. He said, Mr. Blanson is telling me this thing. A Christian, a counselor. I said, look, legally, you can divorce a man. Because if you divorce him now, it's better for you.
Yeah. What's to happen?
Yes, it happened.
It's annulment.
Yeah, they are not the marriage.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this lady didn't listen to me.
Of course, why would she listen?
Yeah, because she was very powerful.
Yes,
and she started praying.
Yeah,
with her mother, her aunties, they fasted.
I don't know what happens when you do something God says you shouldn't do. They are praying that He should change the results. It's a bit difficult too.
Dr. Paddy. After 3 months, she had the opportunity to go to America to do a master's. And then just before she left, she told me that, Mr. Blanson, I wish I had listened to you earlier. I'm going to divorce him. I said yes. And so the divorce actually took place while she was in America. Yes, and finally they got divorced. As I speak, she's happily married.
Oh.
So happily married.
You see, if you enter a marriage you shouldn't have entered, it is not wise.
It's not wise
to remain there. You see, I always say this thing, and maybe God, you know my heart. Please, if out of disobedience I go and marry somebody that I have been told I shouldn't marry, maybe God Himself has spoken to His prophet, and the prophet came and said, "This person you're going to marry, don't marry the person because wow." And I go ahead and I marry the person out of stubbornness. And the thing God predicted that will happen happens. And after choking my eye, I say enough is enough. And I say I have repented of my sin. Is it a crime to repent?
It's not a crime.
It's not a crime to repent.
It's not a crime to repent.
So sometimes, well, small.
Yes. You see.
Then you went and put your head inside.
Exactly.
And you realize, no, this one it was my stubbornness. I have repented of my stupidity.
Yes. Exactly.
It's okay. But like they say, what an older person will see sitting down. You.
If you when you are standing.
The Bible describes an odious woman. I'm sure the same applies to an odious man. And He says, take him or her around older people. They will meet the person once and tell you that this one away. If you like, listen. If you like, don't listen.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I have a problem with the young ones, especially in the university, the Christian ones. They come out and their reason for getting married is a problem they encounter later in life. Their language is, I'm burning.
Yeah, but learning to control yourself.
Yes.
It's lifelong.
It's lifelong.
It's a lifelong practice. Learning to control yourself. Yes. It's a lifelong practice.
So
it's a discipline issue.
Yes. Not knowing yourself, not knowing the person is a source of problem. Because all that they are looking for is wedding, not a marriage.
Yeah.
At this point, we shall take a break. As usual, I have missed my first break. About you guys are talking and the flow is coming. I can't just break like that. Mr. Kante says I should play Ote Me Mu. Munamba. Ote Me Mu. Or Hima Messi. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Z 101.9 FM.
In relationships. Our guest, Mrs. Akosia Blankson, an experienced counselor, a professional counselor of several years' experience, and a couple of decades actually. Experience, I didn't say it today. Decades experience. And her husband, Mr. Blankson, who is an experienced counselor as well, but his day job is in banking. So when people don't pay their loans, do you squeeze them or you?
Oh, we go after them. We'll come after you.
You are teaching them discipline.
We'll come after you fast.
We were talking. Let's talk about some problems.
Yeah.
Abusive relationships, physically abusive relationships. I know women abuse men, but it is more common. Or we hear more about men abusing women because the men who are abused by their wives, they don't say it. They take their beatings quietly. But the women, on the other hand, are the ones that we see. how does one solve that problem? A physically abusive partner.
Flee,
Flee.
because you can't be killed.
Yeah.
You know, there's this case, I think 3 years ago,
Mm.
a Ghanaian lady who got married to a boga.
Mm.
She went outside. When they got there, the woman was working. The man decided that, pretended to be ill, so was living on health benefits outside. The woman unearthed it. They had a fight and told the man that,
I'll report you.
I'll report you.
You teach why did you say it?
That is the issue.
Keep quiet.
She was squeezed, strangled,
She was strangled.
yes, and she
Dead.
died.
Oh. Dead.
Oh,
Dead.
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 Yes. The man set cameras everywhere in the house. One Friday morning, she went to the bathroom just to polish up and go to work. And the man strangled her. It's online. The man was sentenced just last month.
Oh Lord.
So, and the man had attempted once. She ran to a shelter. The man called a supposedly counselor in Ghana who told her to go back home. She went home and it happened. What hurt me was social welfare had called her, they were coming home on Thursday, and she said she was going to work, so they should come on Saturday, and she got killed on Friday.
On Friday.
So abusive relationship, flee, don't think, you can die.
I remember the guy in the USA. He says he's a pastor, and he killed his wife. His name, I think she was called Barbara or something.
Yeah.
And no, just think about it. I saw the video where the man said, "If I don't kill your sister, then I am a fake pastor." No, I saw it too. I saw it myself.
Yeah.
And then he went and killed her too.
Yeah.
And when the brother was saying, "Let's report to the police," the woman said, "Oh, Daddy,
Exactly. This is it.
why are you asking for permission to report? I'll report."
Yes.
This is in America,
Yeah.
where they have all the protection.
Yes. Yeah. You need
And,
to
oh,
report.
he shot her.
Yeah. You need to report. In Ghana, we have Dosu.
Yeah,
we have.
Dofsu works
Yes.
very well.
Yes. Yes. They work very well.
Oh, Dofsu works very, very well.
Yes.
Oh, don't lock you now, easy.
Yeah, they'll work. Yes. Yeah, we've sent a couple of cases to
Yeah.
Dosu.
Oh,
ourselves.
Dofsu, yeah, we are there. Oh, they don't play. They don't play.
Oh,
If you
yes.
complain about anybody,
Oh.
Dofsu, Charlie. Don't advise you small. If you see that
Small.
advice is not working, no,
Oh,
who
they'll lock you.
don't lock you.
They'll lock you.
So the physical
Physical abuse, flee.
flee.
Yeah.
Don't
Save your life.
Save
Yeah,
your life.
Yeah, because it can escalate. And
Yeah.
what about those who don't beat you? Then they are sorry. Then they give you this thing. Then you wear makeup and you go to work to hide the beating. Then you come back and next time they get angry. Then
It's fear.
it doesn't get better.
It doesn't, and it won't get better.
There's a problem with the roots, and that
Yeah.
root you can't uproot it.
Yes.
So flee.
So if you can't,
Okay.
just don't think.
Mm.
We've had so many cases.
Mm.
Just leave, and don't talk back when you live with an abusive person.
I don't know what you hope to gain. This woman who said, "I'll report you." What is the point? Just get up and go.
Yes.
You must say so. They say he who controls his tongue is the most powerful person in the world.
Exactly.
She didn't need to say anything.
She should have just
Okay.
left.
Physical abuse, flee. Verbal abuse. If you have a verbally abusive partner, what do you do?
That's the most difficult part
Mm.
because there's nothing to show that you are being abused. You seek for help.
Okay.
You seek for help. Once you realize that it's affecting your self-confidence, your self-esteem, then there is a problem. So you would have to first acknowledge that whatever is being done to me is an abuse. Sometimes people don't even acknowledge it.
But sometimes it's not abuse. Yeah, people get up and say, yeah, verbal abuse. When you ask, what did he say? You want coffee?
Yes. So you'd have to identify and be truthful to yourself. Because people
In
who
marital
are...
conflicts, people are not. They are not truthful.
Yes.
People are- yes.
But being...
But I guess
But,
speaking to somebody would give you
Yes.
I mean, speaking to a professional
we'll put you
will
in
give
a
you proper perspective as to
Perspective.
whether you are overreacting or it is
Oh,
truly
yeah.
yes.
abuse.
And as you said, back to the roots. Some people grew up in an abusive home,
Mm.
so they think it's normal.
Mm.
So for some people, they'll go back or stay in because to them it's normal.
Hey, I heard a story. So, gentleman of stature in our community, and Charlie, he's very abusive towards his children. That's what people see, and maybe even towards his wife. But the children can come to school, and you see physical, evidence of physical abuse. Sometimes the abuse is so bad they can't come to school. And now people have observed it. Then the issue is, are we talking to the wife? Are we talking to and you see the wife too, she's afraid of the man. So are we talking to the man? Are you reporting to the police? And that's where the conflicts come. You don't even know, what to do in this kind of situation. But I mean, and that's a physical abuse, not even a verbal one. The verbal one, which is getting back on point, is the one that's more difficult because is it true? Is it not true?
Yeah.
Who was there?
Exactly.
So you need help
You need help.
and have the person assist.
Assist.
But if somebody is verbally abusive, is it because he doesn't know, or that is how he grew up, or or it's a control thing? Which one is it?
It's all. Some people grew up like that, seeing their fathers abusing their mothers or their mothers insulting their fathers, seeing their brothers doing the same, seeing the society around them.
Doing the same.
So for them, it's a normal thing. Women have to be abused.
Okay.
So again, speaking to someone will help you to put it in perspective.
Professional, not anybody by the roadside.
Not anybody.
Before you
but
go and get
professional.
bad advice.
yes.
Okay. So what about disrespect?
It follows the same trend.
No. So if your partner is disrespectful, what can you do?
You bring the matter up.
Okay.
It's not everything that you run to a third
Okay.
party.
Mm-hmm.
You bring the matter up in humility.
Okay.
The person is disrespectful.
In a respectful manner.
In a
You yourself
respectful-
must be
Yes.
respectful
You
in the way you
yes.
bring it up. Okay.
Yes. Because if the person is
Exactly.
disrespectful, then it comes with a certain attitude.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't match it
Mm-hmm.
in the same vein.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to bring the topic up in a calm manner, right timing,
Yes.
and think along, reason with the person. If the person can't understand, then you can invite a third party inside.
Okay.
And as much as possible,
Mm-hmm.
point out the harm.
The harm that is causing to you.
Exactly. To you. You see, the harm that this disrespect is causing to you and possibly to the children.
Okay.
That is, if the children are aware.
And are witnessing this.
Yes, exactly. You see, you point it out in a very calm manner, and you can start the steps to having it resolved. But if you've done all that you can and it's still not being resolved, then you go to a third party.
So, give me an example. Let's have this conversation. You did something that was disrespectful. I felt disrespected. So, they say I shouldn't accuse you. You people say we shouldn't accuse you. So I'm going to say it as me. The other day when we were having the discussion on XYZ, you said something that made me feel very. Please tell me. I'm asking you.
Oh, sure.
That made me feel very disrespected.
Okay.
I felt sad. I felt miserable. I felt unappreciated or unvalued. And I really would hope that you can do something about it so that you don't speak to me in such a manner. I don't think you meant it in an evil way, and I don't think you knew that's the effect it will have on me. But I wanted to express this so that hopefully you would understand why I've been withdrawn for the last 2 or 3 days because of of the way I felt when this thing happened. How did I do?
Oh, so far so good.
I did well.
Oh yes,
I
you
did
did
well.
well. You did well.
So when I say this, you now come with I didn't intend to make you feel that way.
Yeah, exactly.
This was why I said that. In actual fact, it's you started the thing because you said this. But at least
you
will get your sorry.
Yes. Yeah, you get your
Those,
sorry.
that was not my intention. I'm really sorry.
Exactly.
I didn't intend to cause you that amount of harm.
Mm-hmm.
So I apologize for what I did. The effect was not intended. I'm really sorry. So from now on, I'll be more careful when I use those kinds of words because I now know the effect it has on you. Problem solved.
Yeah, problem solved.
It may not be solved.
Yeah.
Oh, but I've finished. I've
You said
apologized.
some people.
Then not do it. I won't do it again.
Some people, the first time, they will not listen to you.
Okay. No, I've listened.
Yes.
Give me my flowers. I've listened.
If you've listened, that's okay.
Okay.
But we have some people who are very egoistic.
Mm.
So you keep repeating the same thing.
For them to recognize the fact that
Yes, the first time.
it's worrying me.
Yes. Some people, first time, don't mind her.
Mm.
But be persistent.
Mm-hmm.
Keep saying it. Be
Mhm.
consistent. And keep to your story.
That this is what.
This is how I feel.
Mm.
By the third time,
The person knows that you are serious.
yes.
Okay. I hear you on that one. I don't know. So eventually, it will allow us to build some degree of respect.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's what.
Men are very big on
That's
respect.
They are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men prefer respect even to food. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a gentleman. Okay, so some guys did a study. This guy wrote about it in his book as well, Malcolm Gladwell, where they can tell after listening to the two of you talk for 20 minutes, they can tell you how long the marriage will last. Then they refine it. After listening to the two of you talk to each other for 5 minutes, they can tell you how close you are to divorce. Just 5 minutes. Then they refine it again. Now they look for one parameter. If they see contempt between the couple, they will divorce.
Yeah.
So if there's no respect between the couple, the marriage can't survive.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Dr. Paddy, that reminds me of a case we handled. You know, this lady who found the husband what's the word? She used a fancy word.
Mm.
Us ni
Eh, oh.
us ni who you know call.
You know,
Yeah,
call.
yeah. Yes.
No, you don't call.
Yeah, exactly.
It is finished.
Yes.
If you use that expression, then the counseling session is over.
Oh, right after she said that, that was the beginning of the
end.
divorce.
Yeah,
Yes.
it will end.
Yeah.
It will
So
end.
it's true.
Yeah.
So it's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that research is very true. Yes. When they see that there's a bit of
No you know call.
Hey.
Enunciating.
Yeah,
No, you find it disgusting.
Yes,
Hey.
yes, exactly.
David. It is over. You can't really.
So
We
it
handle
tells
the case
us
like that. Yeah,
words we speak
Mm-hmm.
when resolving an issue
Mm-hmm.
can either escalate the issue or otherwise.
Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
We spoke the last time when we mentioned the Japanese phenomenon of ma, which is take things in the heat of the moment is not the best time to discuss the problem. Take a few minutes, clear your head, bring your emotions down, so that it's no longer a fight or flight response, and then you can actually have that conversation about this is what happened, and this is how it made me feel, and this is why I am speaking about it. It's not every problem that you need to address. But what about those who don't want to let things go?
They carry the weight. They carry the weight.
Okay.
Because there's this gentleman, 15 years after the marriage, is always making reference. The woman has transitioned. She's doing better in life. But still, what happened the first 2 years of marriage is always being reenacted in various versions. So if you don't let it go, at a point you start lying. because you want to relive
The pain.
That
The pain.
experience, yes, that pain.
They love the pain.
Yes.
They keep bringing it back.
Yes. So if you want your marriage to last, let go of the pain. Let go of the hurt.
Let go.
The Bible says,
carry
don't
it.
let the sun go down on your anger. Please explain. How are we supposed to practically demonstrate that one?
Anger is an emotion.
Mhm.
The problem is not an emotion.
Okay.
So let that emotion of anger go away. There are times you have to just walk out for some time. Take a walk, take a drive. By the time you come back, you would have calmed down. You know, the Ashantis have something they do. And I think, let me say the Akans. Some years ago, they used to put a particular leaf
In their mouth.
in
Yeah.
their mouth, just to prevent them from talking.
Yeah.
There's this woman who tells her daughter, "Fensuguwenu," and don't swallow.
Oh, I'll tell you a story about that one. Somebody I know.
You know, these are practical ways.
Yeah.
Just put something in your mouth, chew a gum, you know, walk away, go for a walk, do some aerobics, do an activity
Okay.
that will take your mind off.
And bend that energy off.
And
And
bend
bend
that.
that, yes, that emotion.
And then
must
come
go.
back, and then
Come
now
back.
you can have
Come
it.
back.
And with a clearer mind,
Okay.
you can even be able to think better.
Maybe you didn't even hear right too.
Most of the time, it's true.
The thing I'm angry about, that's not even what they said.
Exactly.
They're talking about that. So in a conflict, we should listen to each other. Yes?
Very
Important.
important.
You should take your time and listen to what the person is saying.
Very important.
In fact, you should try to repeat back to the person what they said,
yes,
so that we are sure we are understanding each other.
exactly.
But most important, it prevents you from thinking of your answer. Because too many times you are speaking and I'm thinking of the answer I'll give you, and I'm not hearing anything you are saying. You can even be telling me that I am right too. I'm still thinking of the answer to give you. I'll come to give you that answer, and I must say that thing, even after you've acknowledged that, oh, you are right, and I'm still
Right.
trying to say.
Yes,
And that's in part because we are not listening.
we are not listening.
I think listening is a very hard skill for some people,
Very complex to listen.
to hear what the person is actually saying, and sometimes that is the roots of the problem. It's just that you didn't listen. So many times it's a disagreement, and like you didn't listen to what I said.
Yeah.
Then you repeat. So they have to repeat 3-4 times before they are like, oh, okay, I get it now. And some people, they've just made up their mind before you started talking, so it doesn't matter what you say.
Yes,
they are not
exactly.
they are not hearing, and that certainly is not helpful.
But you see, sometimes the person is listening, but is still carrying the emotion. You see, yes, you see, oh, I've heard you, I've listened. But because you've not let go of the emotion, your reaction ends up being different. You see,
So you are still reacting to something that has.
Yes, exactly. Like the case of Moses, when God said, go and speak to the rock. And then he went and he hit it because he was still angry. He was still angry. So he went and, but then God said, no, I didn't tell you to do this. So because of this is what will happen. You see, so let go of the emotion.
Okay.
You see, as you have listened, let the emotion go. And then react.
To
calmly.
to the statement.
Yes, to the statement.
This is hard work. So
yeah, it's hard work.
where is the school that you go and learn these things before you start life?
Oh, there is no school for it too.
So who's supposed to teach us?
The marriage is a school. It's a self school. Yes, it's a self school. You see, as you are going, you are learning.
You are learning.
You are learning from day 1, day 2, day 3, 1 year, 2 years. Then after 4 years, you realize that all the things that you have learned, it is past and gone. Now start learning.
Now new
again.
subjects.
Now it's a new period of learning and learning after 20 years.
You are still
You
learning.
are still learning.
You are still finding out new
Yeah,
things. You are still learning.
Yes, you are still finding out new things.
Once you stop learning, your marriage ends. It becomes stale.
It becomes stale.
No, when you work with older people who've been married for a long time, even those who've had unsuccessful marriages, but they reflect. They tell you a lot of things. In fact, sometimes you're upset about something, you tell that, oh, this one is nonsense, so it will go just now. Even ignore it. Ignore it.
Yes.
one of the things that I was telling you guys the other day that Michael Todd, one of the things that he always says that when his wife has an issue with him, she reports him to God. She said, she won't even quarrel with him. She just report him to God and allow God to deal with him. As my pastor said, he has offended God, or not you. What he has done, it is God he has offended. Yes, you just report him to God and let God deal with him.
Let God deal with him.
And but God's hand can reach far further than your hand can. And all these, some of these vindications that we are trying to achieve by, I need to be proven right. And if you really, some things are just meant to let go. I've learned some things out there that this has happened. Relax. And they tend to work out. Sometimes we make a fuss about things that we don't need to make a fuss about.
Exactly.
Oh, this is nice. So from now, have you covered everything?
Okay, one thing I want to say is that in resolving conflicts, we speak. We don't act alone.
Yes.
You have to speak it out.
Okay.
You have to let it out of your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And in letting it out, your tone, for me, the tone
it's for women, it's not only you. I can say something simply.
Yeah.
They'll say you are shouting, and the shouting causes offense. Okay. Now here's the other part. There's a new trick. Women, don't listen to this part. Don't learn bad behavior. I shouldn't say it. Okay, I won't say it. But it's on the whole shouting business. And sometimes you're like, but he didn't shout. You standing beside you where there was no shouting involved. They say you are still shouting. And shouting is an offense. So men need to learn how to speak in a manner that their words will be acceptable.
Yeah.
Because women listen to the tone a lot, not just the words. You understand?
For us, the tone is noise.
Yeah. The tone carries its own message.
It carries its own message.
Which for women it's a big deal. So for men we need to learn that the tone, the same thing you are saying, no, your tone will make it acceptable or not acceptable. And since your objective is to resolve a situation, use the better tone. Our time is already up. Please, any other suggestions you want to give us? I want people to leave here knowing that if they have a quarrel, this is the strategy they should use. We've mentioned disrespect. We've mentioned. What about people who have got disagreements about sex? How do you solve that one? Somebody wants more than the other. The woman wants more than the man.
At times, a bit of education and knowing yourself will help. Know yourself. Know your threshold and discuss it.
Yes.
There's no point knowing and not discussing it or letting your partner know that this is me. And also listen to the other person. And when it comes to sex, I think it's a mutual agreement. Both of you must compromise and know that it's a give and take affair. It's not just a one-way affair. So talk about
There's something that's two things. We are not supposed to deny each other. So that is one of the rules. One of the things that I read recently, I thought was rather fascinating, is that if you say you are entering a monogamous marriage, that means you have committed to satisfy the sexual desires of your partner. Because that is the nature of the marriage. If you decided not to satisfy the sexual desires of your partner, then you cannot hold that person to monogamy. True or correct?
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's saying that if you say this is what you want, you have committed that I will meet those needs.
I will meet those needs. So once those needs are not being met, that means that the person now wants to think of
alternatives.
What do I do?
Because you have decided that I will not do my job. Or as some mother told, a girl went to report her husband to her mother that he's chasing some girl or she's seen some girl around him, and the mother said, "Are you giving him enough sex?" He says, "No, because of XYZ, I've not been doing it." The woman said, "When there's light off, don't you put on generator?" That's what she asked her daughter. The daughter was like, "Oh, ma." He said, "Masa, what are you saying?" When there's light off, don't you put on generator?
Don't you put on the generator?
And her point was that you can't deny and then complain if these consequences happen. And it works both ways.
It works both ways.
We are expected to be disciplined. So you don't walk about like a dog jumping about left, right, center.
Exactly.
There are circumstances under which sex is not possible. Down there, it's acceptable.
Yeah.
If anybody says that because your wife was sick for 2 days, you are going to start a fight, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But we cannot then also do the other extreme, which says I have a headache that's been lasting the last 3 months. And so because of that,
denying the person.
please, all those women who say they have headaches, please know that sex causes headache to go away. It's one of the treatments. Oh no, serious. If you have an orgasm, the headache will go.
I mean, it's
So
true.
they should recognize the fact that you give me one orgasm, then after that,
And you don't need to be in the mood before.
no.
You know, this scripture from the 1 Corinthians 7, Message Bible, verse 2 downwards, says, certainly, but no, from verse 1. Now, getting down to the question you asked in your letter to me. First, it is a good thing to have sexual relationships.
Ooh.
Certainly, but only within a certain context.
Okay.
It's good for a man to have a wife and for a woman to have a husband. Sexual drives are strong, but marriage is strong enough to contain them and provide for a balanced and fulfilling sexual life in a world of sexual disorder. The marriage bed must be a place of mutuality. The husband seeking to satisfy his wife, the wife seeking to satisfy her husband. Marriage is not a place to stand up for your rights. Marriage is a decision to serve the other, whether in bed or not.
Nice.
Exactly. So that is it.
Precisely.
Yeah, precisely.
That solves the problem.
Yes, it solves the problem.
If you say you are doing a Christian marriage, that
You have
sex
to.
should not be an issue if all of you are reading the same Bible.
It should not be an issue. It should not be an issue.
If you know your libido is low, Pedro Bifa. That's how people will
Seek
say.
help.
Seek help.
Yeah, seek help. Before we end, then this also reminds me of another case.
Yes.
That they got married, and during the honeymoon, the woman calls my wife hurriedly and said, "Auntie Akos, the thing is not waking up."
Hey.
Say, what is happening? He said, "I've tried everything. I've massaged it. I've put between my breasts. I've done whatever is possible. And the thing is not working." Then he said, so my wife asked her, "So where is your husband?" He said, he's going to get some medicine. And then we'll see. As we speak, they have, is it 2 children? They have about 2 or 3 children.
Okay.
So the man found a solution.
Yes. He found a solution.
Yes, he found a solution.
Yes.
So find a solution. Yes, if the thing is not working, or you have a low sexual drive, find a solution.
But solutions exist.
It exists.
On that bombshell, I shall thank our wonderful guests. It's been a lovely month of February. You guys have been awesome. We've spoken about all kinds of things relationship. Our guests have been Mrs. Akusha Blankson, professional counselor, and her husband, the banker, Mr. Onesimus Blankson. And we've been talking about relationships and how to get it right. It is our hope and prayer that all of you have benefited from this thing. Next week, we are entering a new month, and we shall be talking more about other things in our health and wellness journey. Thank you very much for staying with us. We really appreciate your time. We don't take it for granted. We shall see you off with Under the Canopy by Frank Edwards. It's a nice song. Take care, God bless, and stick and stay. Bye-bye.